I mean, up to you what you want to share, but what's been your CHH experience as far as, like, you know, artists and stuff?
I've had I guess you could say mixed reviews, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still I'm creative enough to not say I'm creative enough to not say the N-word.
What were you about to say it? Or?
Yeah, I was about to say. Shout out World 45, shout out MC, shout out Canvas, shout out Chase and Ryan, shout out Medicine, shout out Ty Brazzle, shout out 1KQ, shout out RG, shout out Jerry Manor, shout out No Big Deal, shout out Mosley, Jared Sanders. You go let me go.
CHH.
I got the hope from my reverend. We're breaking the levee. Up in the mitten, it's dangerous. Down on the mile, I was lacing them. I like cause my mom had me saving up. I got the ice in my vest like I'm basing up. The blessings are blessings, I ring it up.
Yo, welcome everyone to a new video. So I got a special guest here, someone who was on my top 3 for my Christian rappers / artists, Parris Chariz. Introduce yourself.
What up? It's your boy, Parris Chariz. Surfboard P, Durag P. What's good?
So whereabouts are you from? So you're from the States, like most in the Christian hip hop part, but whereabouts?
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma when I was like 16. It was like towards the end of my 10th grade year, and I finished high school, you know what I'm saying, in Tulsa. From there, like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really saved per se, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I got saved. I was supposed to go back to Detroit after high school for basketball. I was gonna try to play basketball back home, but my senior year, you know what I'm saying, I dislocated my hip. So, you know what I'm saying, that kind of fell through. And so I went to this Bible college called Rhema, and like there is where I got saved. Like, I was just really going to hoop, you know what I'm saying? I had hoop dreams. Yeah. And I don't know, like while I was there, you know what I'm saying, I found something better. That's when I actually started making music as well. Like I started kind of falling in love with music more so than a hobby, because I always enjoyed music because my pops rapped, and my younger brother, he's an artist as well. So, you know what I'm saying, it just started becoming more than a hobby to me. Yeah. And around the same time I got saved, so I don't know.
So you went to Bible college to do hoops? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they have a basketball team.
What? I don't think Bible colleges over here have basketball teams, but
yeah, it's called Rainbow Bible College. I don't know, like they had a basketball team, so I was thinking about basketball. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, he was telling me about God, and you know what I'm saying, making sure that I prayed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my mom always left me the choice to choose what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I just went when I found music at Rhema. That's my friend that I was talking about earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? That passed. That's the guy that like, you know what I'm saying? Because we played basketball together. He was on the basketball team as well, and that's how we became friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he helped me start recording. Like I recorded my first song with him, like my first own personal song with him.
Far out.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's why it meant so much to me earlier this year.
Nah, that's good. So, I guess you got this upcoming project. So you've had, was it 2 previous projects? Oh, well, you've had you had Polaroid, Waves World, and then the joint one.
Yeah, Super Splash Bros. But then you got Things Change. Things Change came out like the beginning of 2016, and then Appreciation came out in 2015, and that's when I was in college, like 2015. I did stuff like earlier, but that's when I was like, you know what I'm saying, I was still trying to hoop. So I don't really count, because I wasn't really keen to actually hearing music. I was more so just doing it for fun because I loved it. So like I do have music from like 2011 and like 12, but you know what I'm saying, that I take serious. But I just, you know what I'm saying, 2015 is when I really started it started taking a toll over me more than playing basketball.
Man, so yeah, so just tell us a bit about this upcoming project. It's an album, hey, not a EP.
Yeah, it's an album. It's an album.
Yeah,
it's an album.
How many tracks does it have? Or can you say?
It has 12.
12?
Yeah, I mean, this is coming out before the album, right?
Yeah, it should be. It'll be like
Yeah,
in 2 days,
it's
maybe.
tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm releasing a track list anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but sorry.
Yeah, so what it's called In My Weakness, I guess what is the mission or purpose behind it, or are you just having fun, or what is it about?
No. It was definitely, you know what I'm saying, definitely thought out. It's definitely a reason why it's called that. Man, I have a really bad memory, but I believe it's like 2 Corinthians 12. Like, I don't know it verbatim, but it's basically like in my weakness, God, you know what I'm saying, is made strong. So with that,
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily want to take that and make it a like thing for the church to be sustained. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to necessarily bring the church into my world. If that makes sense. Like, instead of me trying to take, you know what I'm saying, all of my friends to church, I want the church to see how, like, the circumstances or the environments where it's hard to believe in God, or it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, have a choice to have a better life because of things that you didn't even ask for. You know what I'm saying? Things that you just grew up in. So I just wanted to talk about, you know what I'm saying, my story and people that I know story, and, you know what I'm saying, I just wanted to intertwine it because I'm an observer. So, you know what I'm saying, I do, like, I guess you could say with the people I love that I'm really close to, I talk a lot, but when I'm not around people that I'm familiar with, I'm a fairly quiet person, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to take all my experiences from back when I was younger in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, the things that I saw and the people that I was around, and see where that could have, you know what I'm saying, necessarily led me. I feel like if I hadn't moved to Oklahoma, I probably wouldn't be an artist, or, you know what I'm saying, I could possibly be in prison, or I could have, I don't know, been working at McDonald's. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's something bad, but that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that I aspired to do. That I wanted to tell. I just wanted to, in a raw sense, just tell my story and other people's story and how other people feel.
No, that's good. So, who are your biggest inspirations musically, I guess, for this, or just in general?
Kendrick Lamar, Mike Dean.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I mean, myself, not to sound like that, but I don't know, like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time by myself. Like, I have friends and stuff like that, but I spend a lot of time by myself and in my own thoughts. So, I don't know. I would just say myself, you know what I'm saying? I listen to myself. I think a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I reminisce a lot, so I just wanted to, I don't know. I didn't really listen to much of any music, you know what I'm saying, to be inspired. I just know that how I connected with Kendrick Lamar's music, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to have that feel. It's not necessarily his inspiration as far as the music, but how it feels and how I went about everything is the inspiration from Kendrick Lamar. But I guess the actual music is just me, I would say, from me when I listen to it.
No, that's good. So, I guess to switch up a bit, I mean, I kind of ask this to everyone, since, you know, I'm a Christian hip-hop channel, but what are your thoughts on just like Christian hip-hop in general, you know, like the kind of new wave, you know, I guess all the old heads and stuff as well. Like, what are your thoughts about it?
Thoughts about Christian hip-hop?
Yeah.
I think it's dope. I think there is a purpose for it, and I think there is a need for, just like people feel like it's a need for hardcore, or it's a need for rap, or, you know what I'm saying, there's a need for R&B, and there's different genres of, you know what I'm saying, rap, and I feel like CHH is necessary for a certain audience, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Like I said, I don't really listen to a lot of music in general. Like I'll listen to things when they come out, you know what I'm saying, just to stay up and support. But, you know what I'm saying, when I'm working on my own music, so for like the last like 9 months, I don't listen to a lot of music. So I do enjoy what I enjoy, but as far as just, you know, I'm talking specifically about CHH. I do enjoy what I enjoy, but I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. I don't know.
Yeah. Where do you fall as far as, you know, the Christian rapper or like Christian who raps kind of thing? Like,
I always try to avoid this, but you know,
yeah.
To be honest, I don't know, because I'm not opposed to being a Christian hip hop artist, but at the same time, I don't really care. Like if someone wants to call me CHH, or I'm gonna just make to me personally, regardless if somebody call me CHH, or they just say I'm a secular artist, or they just say I'm a positive artist, or they say I'm a conscious artist or a backpack rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the music that I want to make. So I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I guess like if you would classify it as that, you know what I'm saying? Because I do speak about my faith a lot, just like Migos speak about dope a lot. Like, it's the same thing. But I'm not blind. Like, I know that I have a CHH fan base of people that just listen to CHH.
Yeah.
So it's like, to those people, I'm a CHH artist. Like, that's like, sure, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like when I talk to my friends in Detroit who then they're saved, or they believe in God, you know what I'm saying, but they do what they do. When they hear my music, they don't feel, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. They don't feel like it sounds like CHH, but that's their interpretation of the music.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, I know some people like get annoyed if they get called, you know, one way or the other, but it's like, I don't know, it's not really the hill to die on kind of thing. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the N-word in music?
In music?
Yeah.
I've said it in my music, so I don't necessarily. I don't see it if it's used correctly. I don't see an issue, but at the same time, I want my music to be able to be presented to as many people as possible. So if there's 100,000 people that don't mind that I say the N-word, but there's 10,000 people that do mind, I'm not gonna say it, because I can have 110,000 rather than just 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm creative enough to not say. I'm creative enough to not say the N-word.
Well, were you about to say it, or?
Yeah, I'm about to say it. I'm creative enough to not say it and still, you know what I'm saying, give it that same feel and make you feel it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's about emotion. Like, it could be, when it's used in context, it's about the emotion that it brings. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I use it the way that I used it in 555 plus 2 plus 2 222. Just because what the line meant to me. Like, my friend that I was talking about, like, when I know when he heard it, like, he would love to say that. You know what I'm saying? He would feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because he would say it. So I wanted to relate to him, and I was in a really dark place in my life at the time anyway. So I didn't really care to think about people that was listening to my music that might be opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a rational decision, but it did have a purpose. Like, I wasn't just doing it irrationally because I was, you know what I'm saying, hurt in a hurtful place or in a, you know what I'm saying, dark cloud. So
yeah, bro. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite songs off the project, to be honest. But
Urgent Code. Yeah. I books with it.
I know. What's the future for Parris Chariz? Do you see yourself doing music long term, or is this like your last project, or you don't know?
I think the future for myself would just become a better musician. I feel like I still haven't got to a point to create the music how I want to create the music, because I have so many restrictions, and like getting to the studio or just being around creatives, or, you know what I'm saying, just being in a creative environment, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of my inspiration comes sporadically. So really it's just to put myself in a better situation. I guess the future would just to be put myself in a better situation where I know I can create my best music. Excuse me. Where I know I can create my best music. But like this music that I just made is my best music. You know what I'm saying? And my weakness is, to me, man, I think it's very personal. I think it's very relevant, and I think it's very introspective, and I feel like people can relate to it. Like, I don't know, I have a song about, I'm just really, you know what I'm saying, I'm just really open, and I just try to be vulnerable, and I don't want to seem like, in this music, I don't want to seem like I have the answers, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people, and specifically in CHH, you know what I'm saying, everybody has to be, they try to be perfect, and they try to go, in the first verse, this is my problem, but by the end of the verse, I figured it all out. I know what I'm supposed to do. And it's like, man, sometimes you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you question God. Sometimes you don't feel like praying. Sometimes you don't feel, you know what I'm saying? You acknowledge God, but, you know what I'm saying? For me, like when I first got saved, like in like 2011, sometimes I would manipulate God, you know what I'm saying, in a way to just sin, you know what I'm saying, or to just do what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, but there's people like that, you know what I'm saying, I can acknowledge that I was wrong, like, I was using God's word, I was trying to use God's word against him to live how I wanted to live, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that they do that, they just, that's why you see, like, a lot of people who, like, make songs for, like, strippers, or, not saying that's, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not discriminating. That's what people do. Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just dope at it. But it just leads people like a dark path, like music that's just, you know what I'm saying, like secular dark music, like talking about coke and doing drugs and all of this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people at the end, they'll make a song like that and then say, like, this is all God. You know what I'm saying? But they got people like hooked on like pills. Yeah. Or they got people like kids like cursing out their parents or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just leading people the wrong way, but they say that this is God, you know what I'm saying, is like, yeah, like they need to be, for me, like those are the people that need to be talked to as well, you know what I'm saying, yeah. Like, and I used to be something, so like I used to be like that, you know what I'm saying, so it's like I understand where people like where it disconnects from them, and it's like they don't get it. They don't understand. So it's like, for me, it's to relate to him, to be able to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And not saying I'm trying to go talk to Juice WRLD. Like, that's my sole mission. So my sole mission is just to reach the people I can reach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be in the industry to get to the highest person. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it's people in neighborhoods that think that's doing the same things. It's people in the same area as you that's doing the same things. There's people in the area that I'm in right now that's doing the same thing. They're just everyday. They're just your everyday people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this music speaks to them and in relation to my story. You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, that's good.
I know it's a mouthful, but it's just the real.
Yeah. So, I guess one last question: Have there been like any, I guess, like artists that you like in the space, or like that have reached out to you behind the scenes, or is there like, I mean, up to you what you want to share, but what's been your CHH experience as far as like, you know, artists and stuff?
I've had I guess you could say mixed reviews. I don't like it, but I don't love it. But it's everything. You know what I'm saying? I had people like that at my job. You know what I'm saying? I've had people like that at my school. So like it's in everything that you do. But I don't know. Like I've had people literally like try to, I don't know, like beg. I don't like people that beg for follows. Like if our especially if you got my phone number. If you have my phone number and you only text me when it's about your music, or you know, because I'm a pretty friendly person. Like I've given a lot of people my phone number. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I've also had like people like, yo, can you follow me on IG? Like, yo, can you follow me? And it's like, bro, like why do I? You have my phone. Like, why do I gotta follow you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it's to me, it's like, it's not that I don't want to follow them. It's just like, let me follow you because I really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me follow you because I want to follow you. And not saying I don't want to follow you. It's just like, if that's, I just want to see if that's what it's predicated on, because I don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And more times it is predicated on that. You know what I'm saying? So I let it, I don't treat it like it's a big deal, because it's really not. Like, it's just, we're in 2018. It's about social media. So everybody wants that look. Everybody wants it to be correct. And I mess with it too. But when people go out of there, like, that's, when you get 2 and 3 messages of, can I get a follow? Like, I don't know. Like, that's when it becomes like, okay. And I'll follow you, but I won't talk to you now.
Yeah.
Like, now when you text me, I'm not going to respond. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's about relationship, and people don't understand that.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, if they're doing that, they're kind of doing it for the wrong reasons. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I can kind of relate to that a bit, you know. People asking for follow, or, you know, shout out, or they'll start a conversation and then I reply and they're like, oh yeah, check out my music as well. It's like,
yeah, it's like, no.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, anything you want to shout out or say before we end it off?
Man, shout out World 45. Shout out MC. Shout out Canvas. Shout out Chase and Ryan. Shout out Medicine. Shout out Ty Brazel. Shout out 1K Few. Shout out RG. Shout out Jerry Manor. Shout out No Big Deal. Shout out Mowgli. Jared Sanders.
You go let me keep going. CHH.
Shout out Gary Minor. Shout out Kiwi Moore. Shout out Joey Vontez, my brother. Everybody that, you know what I'm saying, shout out Poetics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Juice Bangers. Shout out Reach Records. Shout out 4 Against 5. Shout out Surf Gang. Shout out Surf with Wolf. What up, boy? Lil Rat. Shout out Lil Mouse. You gonna let me keep going, bro? Why you letting me keep going? You're supposed to stop me.
I hope you guys enjoyed. No. Yeah, go and check out Parris. When's your project coming out? Like the 5th, is it?
In My Weakness, October 5th, 2018. That's next Friday, or, you know what I'm saying, midnight. You know what I'm saying? Next week, October 5th, 2018. In My Weakness, you know what I'm saying? Go to my page. I'm dropping something special tomorrow on Friday. Why do I keep saying that? But I'm dropping something special tonight. So whenever you do this, whatever, it's already gonna be out. But yes, In My Weakness, 10-5, go get it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be brazy. Ooh.
Sweet. So yeah, definitely check out Parris. I'll leave his links in the description. Go and check out my top 10 video as well. He's 3rd on that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Shout out DJ. What up? Shout out DJ DB405. God is Chill Forever. That's my brother. Shout out PLM. I can't forget those people, so I had to say that. They're gonna be mad at me, but I love y'all. Please go get the album. Thank you, David Livick. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, bro. That was, you know what I'm saying, a good look. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. All social media. You know what I'm saying? Parris Chariz. In My Weakness next week. Play bye.
Sweet. We good. The transition at the end, eh?
Yeah, I'm back up off the boat. Yeah, keep up, just don't get close. Yeah, stuck in traffic with the toaster. Yeah, don't need a cape to save her. So, I'm back up off the boat. Yeah, you keep up, just don't get close.